Send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. And I won't forget to put roses on your grave.
Thank you. The first words I recall him speaking to me that day as he leaned over a pile of vinyl and reached for a George Jones album were, "This is George Jones, the king of broken hearts." And a tear literally dripped from his eye. Now that's true. It was the fucking corniest line, even if it sounded like poetry coming out of Graham's rosebud mouth. I almost burst out giggling. I looked at the cover photo of this square country crooner on the George Jones LP and thought, this Graham guy's a trip. Imagine crying over some hillbilly in a crew cut. But then Graham put George's record on the turntable, and I've been indebted to him ever since. You lose a best friend when you... I can't.
Okay, that's fine.
Until right now.
Everybody get the book and read it.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
You okay?
I thought I could. No. Oh, God. Sorry.
It's okay. Don't do it.
No. God, I really thought I could do it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Everybody just get the book and read it, because it's very special. It's very special. And let's talk about Mercy's legacy, because I feel it was very important for her to be respected. And that's all she really wanted, that's why, like I've sort of jokingly said, she would have so gotten off on being able to do the press and being able to do events like that. She just really wanted to get her due, and I don't think...
Yeah, she loved being infamous, famous, whatever you want to call it. She loved attention being paid to her. She did want respect, too, in a way, a certain kind of respect.
No, she did. I think let's talk about the term groupie, because I think she had no problem with being called a groupie.
Oh, no, never.
She owned it.
She owned it like I do, yeah.
But I think a lot of one of the things that actually surprised me when I started to work on this book with her was that she wasn't that sexually driven, and a lot of her best stories were actually, the craziest stories in the book are really the drug stories.
Yeah, she was not really all that into sex, although she did admit eventually having pretty good sex with Arthur Lee, right?
Not in the book.
Oh,
she said her best sex was with Brendan Mullen from The Mask.
Yes, Brendan Mullen.
He was the first guy. And I will actually say this. I once, because I used to host a radio show with Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and obviously Brendan Mullen was very instrumental in the Red Hot Chili Peppers' early career. And I remember telling him, I'm like, oh, Mercy says the best sex that she ever had was with Brendan Mullen. And he was like, a GTO said the best sex. He was like, high five. Obviously Brendan Mullen is passed, but he was like, oh, that's awesome. Because, that was an honor.
Yes, sure. Oh, sure.
But she wasn't as sexually driven.
No, she wasn't. Yeah, it was more about the music and the drugs. Yeah.
It was all about the drugs. Should we open it up to questions?
Yeah, if anybody has questions. Yeah.
What else? I actually have said in other interviews that the ultimate tribute to her would be if people had conspiracy theories surrounding her death. That maybe she's still alive on some island. Or whatever.
Oh, no, she's in Memphis somewhere.
That she's secretly in Memphis.
With Elvis.
With Elvis.
In Memphis, yes.
And Jim Morrison. But no, I don't know if
all
I
of
can pick
them.
out just one.
No, it was all of every single rock star who died except David Bowie.
I'll say this
It was
one.
a conspiracy.
I'll say this one. She thought
they were murdered.
It
for
sounds
some
so
reason.
morbid, but this is what she believed. She thought that Amy Winehouse had been killed to make way for Adele. Because Adele was a more sanitized, commercially acceptable version of the British soul music that Amy Winehouse did. So she believed that Amy Winehouse was off so that Adele could sell more records. For the record, I just want to point out I do not believe in this theory.
I used to argue with her about all of it and just, try to make her see reason. I finally just gave up and started enjoying it.
It was fun, actually.
Because it was, okay, tell me more. Now, How do you think that happened? I mean, why did they want Otis Redding dead?
If people
Why?
want to make up rumors about,
It was always the record companies.
Mercy's mysterious, go ahead. It would be the best way. But she definitely, with the exception of Bowie, I don't think there's any person who died.
All of them. Every single one of them.
That she actually believed that
had
was
a lot
how
to do
they
with the
died.
record companies. She used to carry a picture. She loved Otis Redding so much, and she actually got involved with the Barcades and helped work with them.
Worked with their manager.
Yeah, but she used to carry a picture of Otis around after he died, frozen to the seat of the plane with icicles coming off of him. And she kept that with her in her, she always had this weird little bag with her so she wouldn't lose her keys and stuff. She always had that picture. I can still see it. I saw it so many times.
And she totally believed that was a
Oh
setup.
yeah, it was and it was always the
inside job.
record company for some reason.
It was always a variation on the story that a record company thought that someone
They
would
would
be
get
worth more dead than alive.
more money if they were dead. And
Always that.
I pointed out to her that really doesn't make sense. Otis Redding was like 33 or something. He had a lot left to do.
She thought that Prince, George Michael, all of them.
Yeah,
All
I
of them.
know.
So
I believe she told me that Michael Jackson had to die to make room for Beyonce, but don't quote me on that. But
I felt she had said that for Usher
okay, it was Beyonce when she told me.
or
Yeah.
Neo, someone like that. But yeah, I mean, she probably told you that. She always, that's a good question though. She loved her conspiracy theories. Maybe some of them were true. I don't know. Any other?
Any questions?